Welcome to the Big Success Show. Today, 3 steps to rescue your New Year's resolutions.
Big Success with the Professor and Mary-Lynn.
Here we are at the middle of the month. It's the time when resolutions start to fall by the wayside. How can you rescue yours? That's what we'll talk about today. Hi, I'm George, the Professor.
And I'm Mary-Lynn. This episode is brought to you by the Life Purpose Quiz. Feeling stuck with your goals? Discover what truly matters to you and start achieving meaningful goals with our free Life Purpose Quiz. This quick and easy quiz will help you understand how fulfilled you are and what really drives you. Take the Life Purpose Quiz at bigsuccess.com/LPQ.
Now, this is a common phenomenon, I would have to say, Mary-Lynn. We go into the first year or into the new year, and we have the strong resolve. We've got our strong resolutions.
Yeah,
at least that's how they feel, right?
This year, we're going to do it. This
That's
year,
right.
that goal is going to happen.
It's going to be different. But then after a few weeks, motivation starts to wane. But if we don't stick to those resolutions we set, then a few weeks, months, or even years down the road, we're going to find ourselves exactly where we started. And that's not what we want. We don't want to be at the opposite of what we want.
Right.
We want to actually accomplish our New Year's resolution. So how do we do that?
Let's pull out the professor's whiteboard for 3 steps to rescue your New Year's resolution.
I had to rescue myself from that avalanche of stuff, Mary-Lynn. Boy, oh boy. I guess that didn't make the New Year's resolution list.
Talk about things that are waning. All right. So today, as we alluded, 3 steps to rescue your New Year's resolutions. And step 1 is forget about your New Year resolution. Year is in all caps because we think that a year is too long. Thinking a year out. Think a quarter. Think 3 months, 13 weeks, 90 days.
And you know, Mary-Lynn, I actually witnessed this phenomenon in person in a very demonstrable way. I saw this happen in a board meeting. I was on a board and I was serving as the treasurer, and the president really hadn't accomplished much his first 9 months in office. Okay. We just kind of strayed. We didn't really set goals like we should have, and we just didn't have focus. Mm-hmm. And so we're sitting there in our 4th quarter planning meeting. So this is it. He's got 90 days and then he's done. And we're doing our same typical stuff. We could do this. We could do that. We could do this other thing. Oh, look at this. Mm-hmm. All these bright, shiny objects that we always fall into or always see, right? Well, finally, our president got tired of this discussion. And I remember he pounded his fist. That wasn't much of a pound. He pounded his fist. Yes. On the table, and he said, I don't care about any of this. I only care about the next 90 days, which, of course, that was clear because 90 days he was out. Mm-hmm. I only care about the next 90 days. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what happened? I mean, you could, once again, demonstrably see the change in people's attitudes as we got focused in on, okay, what can we do in 90 days? He had the best 90 days of any president we'd had in that organization up to that time. And it just goes to show you there's power in thinking about the next 3 months.
What is so magical about 3 months?
Well, first of all, think about this. All businesses report their earnings every 3 months, all public companies. So there's something about this 90-day rhythm. You know, it's a fourth of the year. So instead of thinking about the year as a whole, we think about the year as 4 distinct chunks.
So what am I going to do in this chunk? Then the next.
And it keeps that goal not too far away, but also not too close, just right, as Goldilocks would say.
Right. Yeah, there's the 3 little bears, and then there's the 3 months of your goal.
That's exactly right. So, so think about the next 90 days. That's your new resolution.
In today's show, we're sharing 3 steps to rescue your New Year's resolution, and step 2 is see it to believe it. Write it down. Find a picture to represent it. You just need to visualize it.
Exactly. Visualize what it will take to make the change a reality. These are your actions. Picture yourself actually doing these things. Can you see yourself succeeding? If not, you've got the wrong resolution. Keep repeating this process until you can see yourself succeeding at the actions required. Then take big action on your actions.
Big action? Did you say big with 2 G's action?
I did, Mary-Lynn.
Our 3rd step to rescue your New Year's resolutions is to focus only on the next step.
Now, you notice here, we focused on the next 90 days in our first step.
Right.
Now we're
saying
getting
don't
down.
do that.
No, now we're saying let's get down to the nitty gritty. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get down to the actual actions. How do we handle these actual actions? So there's the resolution or the goal, and now we've got basically we're going to talk about how do we get it.
So at this point, don't worry about 90 days from now.
Exactly.
Don't think about next month. Don't bother with next week. Don't even concern yourself with tomorrow. Just focus on today.
Yeah, begin each day focusing on your goal. Read your goal statement or look at the photo, then picture yourself already succeeding. Now visualize yourself taking the actions you need to take today. Only those actions you need to take today. That's all you're going to focus on at this point. What do I need to do today?
And then do it. Do it right now.
Exactly.
Win this moment. And now the next one. And the next one.
I could keep doing that all day. My son's getting tired,
You're snappy over there. But just keep winning moment by moment.
Yeah, and take a moment now and then to celebrate your victories. Take pride in your accomplishments. Give yourself a pat on the back. Treat yourself in a way that won't compromise your progress. Keep going, moment by moment, day by day. That's it. That's how to rescue your New Year's resolutions.
So let's review the 3 steps to rescue your New Year's resolution. Step 1 is forget about that year-long resolution in your planning process. Focus on 3 months. Then step 2, see it to believe it. Write down what your goal is, visualize it, and what it will take to make it a reality. And then step 3, now put it all together and focus on the action that you need to take, not 90 days from now, not a week from now, but right now.
Now, there's one more thing we should discuss, Mary-Lynn, so just keep this in mind. If you slip up, don't sweat it. You're only human. You had a momentary weakness. Now foster your strength.
And don't repeat the mistake.
Exactly.
And most importantly, don't use it as an excuse to give up on your resolution.
Now, you wouldn't do that, would you? Because
no.
You're a big goal-getter.
And that is big with 2 G's.
That's right. Because you realize that tomorrow will be today soon enough, and all you need to focus on is today or this moment. It leads to big success.
Make sure your resolutions are in line with your priorities. Take our free life purpose quiz to make sure. You'll find it at Big Success. That's big with 2 G's. Success.com.
Thank you so much for listening today.
Until next time,
here's to your big success.
Find big success at biggsuccess.com.